Okay, whose side you on here? We got some KVJ court emails. If you ever got any drama going on in your personal relationships, we are here to settle it for you. And this mom is thinking maybe she needs to confront her daughter's softball coach, and here's why. Her daughter's 15 years old, and apparently she's playing on a really good softball team with a really good coach. Now, the coach is female, and it says here in the email that her female coach seems to be giving her 15-year-old daughter a little extra attention. And she said, I'm not talking about practice. My daughter thinks that she's just being friendly, but I'm slightly concerned because I saw her coach once playing with my daughter's hair, and another time I saw her massaging my daughter's shoulders. Now, my daughter loves the coach. They're very close. My husband loves this coach. In fact, everybody loves this coach. And she was a great softball player in college, and she's got a lot of respect. And she is a very good coach, and the team is great. But I even went to another mother whose daughter is on the team, and I told her what happened just to kind of get her reaction. And the mom's like, you're imagining things. You're being ridiculous. My daughter doesn't think anything weird is going on because she's kind of innocent. And my husband also said, do not say anything because he's afraid that if I rock the boat, that they will not allow our daughter to be on the team, and this is the best team in the area. So should I confront this coach right now or just keep waiting until something serious happens? And I hate to say that, but that's where I am.
If it was me, I would speak to the coach. I wouldn't use the word confront. I would use the word conversation. I would go to the coach directly and say, hey, I just want to talk to you a little bit about boundaries. In our family, this is how we operate. So nobody gives my daughter a neck massage or back massage. We just don't do that. We are a little bit like, whoa, when we see somebody who's not family touching our daughter in that way. So what makes you think that that's okay to do to these kids you're not related to? And then just shut up and listen to her response.
Could you bring it up to your daughter, too, and just say, hey, does this make you feel uncomfortable? That's how
she has. The daughter said, I don't feel uncomfortable. The daughter's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's brought it up to her husband. He's like, I wouldn't say anything. I don't see anything problematic. She's brought it up to another teen mom who says you're being ridiculous.
Now, you're not being ridiculous, first of all. All those people that are telling you you're being ridiculous, do not listen to them. If inappropriate touching is happening, you are the mother. It is your job to protect your child. Nobody protects like a mama bear. And this is time for you to speak to the coach. You don't go to the team management. You don't go to her boss. You go right to her and you let her know you're watching her and you're not comfortable with the boundaries she's crossing with your child.
You see a man coach doing that, rubbing Magnolia's shoulders,
playing
with her hair.
I kick him in the testicles.
Yeah, it is different because they are the same gender. You may say, okay, well, it's not as alarming. Clearly, if this is a grown man that is doing this with a teenage girl that's 15, you'd be like, okay, that's not right. And maybe it's not fair to divide this up by genders, but I definitely feel more alarmed if it's a guy doing this. Probably would say something about it then.
If you rolled up and the softball coach was rubbing your daughter's shoulders, I know a lot of people who would not be down with that.
Grooming is grooming, though. If it's female on female or if it's male on female, one of them stands out a lot more to the naked eye, but they're both problematic.
Oh, I agree with you. I just think society in general would view it differently. I don't care if it's a woman or if it's a man. If you're massaging my kid's shoulders and touching their hair, we've got issues. There's no need to be massaging the kids' shoulders, touching their hair.
So Virginia's siding with the mom who wants to say something to the coach when everybody else is telling her not to.
Don't make it confrontational, though. Go speak to her. You can even use a nice tone, but you just got to let her know, hey, in our family, we have boundaries and we talk about everything. So I know everything that's been going on physically between you and my daughter. daughter. And I just want to let you know that moving forward, you're on notice. I'm watching you. I'm just letting you know that we don't touch like that in our family. This has gone beyond my level of comfort. You've crossed my family's boundaries, and it's not acceptable. Thanks, and have a great day.
She's 15 years old. You got to be careful touching people's kids, man. I mean, it's not like it's the 80s. I remember a coach slapped a kid on the butt back in the day, and the mom got mad. You know, you would always see that in baseball coaches and guys slapping each other on the butt. A mom saw a coach do that to a kid, and she made a big deal about that.
Whoa. Sid has an interesting approach. He said, just go up to the coach and start playing with her hair. Okay. It's an interesting. And she's like, what are you doing? Be like, well, I'm doing the same thing you did to my daughter.
She might like it.
That's true. Yes. Next thing you know, you're making out with the coach.
She sounds a little touchy-feely to me. She might like it.
64% of people in KVJ TV said they would confront the coach just over the shoulder massage and the hair braiding. So they think that something needs to be said to establish the boundaries to make sure that this coach understands that she shouldn't be crossing it, and she has kind of crossed it at this point.
And we would do this with anybody who was touching our daughter or braiding her hair or rubbing her. Like, that's not something that's allowed by anybody other than family or a doctor.
But I mean, you can sometimes get confrontational. If it comes to your kid, you're over here going, "Oh, kumbaya, don't get confrontational."
Well, you're trying to not be the bad guy. See, if they all turn on you, then you look like the crazy maniac. You already got your husband, daughter, other mothers on the team saying, don't go do this. So they will flip this on you, and the coach will tell everybody you're a psychopath if you go in there and raise your voice. Don't do that. Trust me, I've done that. Don't do that.
That shows you just how bad they want to win, though. Like, yeah, our coach may be creepy, but we're going to win states this year.
Right, yes.
That's what they care about.
Yeah. My only added advice, whatever you do, don't move the softball coach into your house. I'll just leave it as that. Just leave it at that. That's the only thing I got to say about it. That might be a step too far.
That might be somebody speaking from personal experience.
It sounds like these topics are hitting a little close to home. Literally.
Yes.
Damn, Kevin.
This is how we do. It's the KVJ Show.